Your next comedian. He's absolutely hilarious. He also produces one of the better shows throughout the city called the Mary Janes of Comedy, and they're going on tour throughout Ontario this summer. Please put your hands together, everybody, for Lianne Mauladin.
Yes, I'm glad I'm in a music festival. This is awesome. I always wanted to be in a band. I'm just so excited. And I go to see, you know, whoever I can see, like whatever concerts I can make. And last summer I went to see Pat Benatar, and it was kind of funny because it was like a, I don't know, like a high school reunion. It seemed like a high school reunion for like class of 80 through 89. You know? And she sang that song, Love is a Battlefield, and everybody's like, we are young! And it's like, no, we're not. We're not. Maybe your kids are, all right? That was like at Bon Jovi. There were so many cougars there, I thought it was sponsored by Danier Leather.
Oh my gosh, Lianne, this was like absolutely funny. So what, are you excited about participating in NXNE, or is this your first time, or is it your second time, or how many times?
I am totally excited about participating in it because I am a huge music fan, so I actually always really wanted to be in a band and be in a music festival, so I'm finally in a music festival, so I was thrilled. I wasn't in it last year because I missed the registration or whatever, so I was really happy to be in it this year. And on the Saturday night show with Deb DiGiovanni is awesome, yeah.
So speaking of bands, since you mentioned a lot of rock and roll references, what band would you like to have been? Like seriously, like if you were like a band chick, which band would you love to follow as a band chick? Like seriously, what do you think?
I think I would have. I would like to have been one of the Wilson sisters from Heart.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think Heart. They're like one of the cooler bands, chick bands. Definitely. Blondie was cool, a little more punk though. Yeah. Sass Jordan, a Canadian reference, she's cool.
You didn't get suckered into watching the Rolling Stones this year, did you? Or did you, like, they were $1,500 a ticket, like seriously, what do you think about that?
No, I was done with them in like, after the big Steel Wheels tour in like 1989. They were, I mean, it's over. Like it doesn't feel like I like to go see old bands, but I'm just like, no, this is I don't know. When I went to that Toronto, remember with the SARS and everything, they had that festival and they had the lineup. It went at the end it was Rush and then the AC/DC and then the Stones, and we left after AC/DC. I'm like, I'm done with these guys. I'm just done with them. Yeah.
Are you getting as a comedian though? You talk about old age and all that stuff. Like you're only 28. I mean, seriously. But you know, considering. But do you look at old people and rock and roll and all that stuff? Do you feel like what's the worst thing about growing old and looking at all these bands and saying, "Oh my God," like?
You know what? I think age is just a mental thing. So the worst thing about getting old and looking at these bands is they're gonna die, right? Like I look at a band like I love Motley Crue, right? It's still the same four guys since they started, and every time they come around, I see them because eventually one of them's gonna die and it's gonna be done, you know? So that's what I'm afraid of. Just like when Jerry Garcia died, the dead was over, you know? You don't, yeah, it's, so everything, good thing's gonna come to an end.
I wish there wasn't the Rolling Stones would die or something.
Except...
Shh, we shouldn't say that.
Yeah, Charlie Watt, man, the guy is so old.
But on another note, since the other performance is starting already, I'm going to ask you this question. This time to pitch it though. So give us what's your Facebook, what's your Twitter, what's your website. You know when you're performing next, and how do people contact you? What's the point?
Okay. Well, I got a website. It's liannemauladin.com, and I spell my name Lianne, and the last name's Mauladin, and then my Twitter is @Lianne Mauladin, and same with Facebook, and yeah, my website has all my gigs and contact stuff and everything on it. Yeah.
Awesome. So thank you so much for the interview. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to ask you, what do you think Jesus would say to a gay person? Seriously, if he was here today and he met a gay person on the street, what do you think he would say, to a gay person?
He'd just say hi, because I think the reason why there's no references about gayness and Jesus' opinion on gayness is because it's something that people made up later. Like, yeah, it's just Jesus was good with people being good to each other. That's what I think. I think manipulative people just made that up later.
That's a good point. That's true. What do you think he would say? What do you think he would say to it? Like what to say to a gay rock and roller? How about that? How do you think we'd say to a gay rock and roller?
Oh, he'd say rock on, brother. For sure.
It's unfair that they say wealthy, right? Like, I think if she was in it for the cash, she probably would have struck sooner. Unless she's just waiting for the kids to die. Okay, we're waiting for the kids to die. Oh, man.
DDP Studios Incorporated. We make thinking fun.